On the waters of Pine Island Sound, Shane Dooley is home.
Dad built me a boat when I was 12 years old and been out here fishing with my buddies and been all over.
Shane is from a fishing family, 3 generations worth. First his grandfather, then his father Mike, who's caught mullet for some 50 to 60 years now.
You got to be born in it.
Long before everything changed.
Oh, it's beautiful out here. Plenty of fish. And back then, the only boats you seen during the week was commercial fishermen.
Over on Matlacha, another fishing family runs the Barnhill Seafood Market.
These came in yesterday.
Here, it's hard work, but it's who they are.
I love this, what I do. I love everything about it, except for some days when I come home and I'm ready to just walk away from it.
Hardy. They are hardy folks.
Vicki Duflo is curator at the Museum of the Islands on Pine Island, which tells the story of this area. Here, there isn't a story without the families that fished first.
They carved themselves out a spot and decided, you know, what they were going to do, and they did it, no matter the adversity that hit them in the face every now and then. So.
But little did they know then how much more adversity, decades later, fishermen here would face. The decline started in 1994 when Florida banned gill nets after a statewide vote. The Dooleys, still sour over it today, say the campaign for the ban misled voters. Nonetheless, it's still in effect, and so too are limitations on the mesh fishermen can use. It's caused the Dooleys to catch more fish they can't sell than those they can.
We caught 6 big mullet and 26 little mullet.
What was once hundreds of mullet fishermen here, you can now count on a couple of hands.
They just couldn't make it. Fishermen couldn't make it with the gear that the state gave us.
The net ban was just the beginning. Imports, rising costs, and worsening water quality have all made it harder to fish for a living. Then, in 2022, there was Ian. The massive storm forced some of the few remaining fish houses to close and tossed around shrimp boats like toy boats on Fort Myers Beach.
I didn't cry the day my father died, but the day I came down here after the hurricane, I cried.
Eric Schmidt spent 4 decades fishing in Southwest Florida. After Ian, he left.
I have a lot of years, a lot of memories. And yeah, it's all gonna go away.
That's the question. After all it's been through, can the industry be saved? Shrimp boats are up and running again, even if there are fewer. And there are still people catching mullet and crabbing. Even if there aren't as many of them either.
Are there any younger guys that are going to get into it? And how long do the older guys have left in them? That's the question.
They got mullet swimming behind you. There's one swimming right here behind you.
The answer, at least for Shane Dooley, is easy. It won't be worth it for his 2 sons to fish for a living. For this 3rd-generation fisherman, it will end with him.
It's, let's see how I put this. It's a tradition that's going away, slowly. I mean, there's just a handful of people left doing this, and I think once they're gone, you're gonna read about it in a book.
Reporting local from Pine Island, I'm Evan Dean for NBC2.